Hey, it's VidHead85. Can I talk to you for a minute? All right, thank you. Right about now, I recently looked at something about Christine Quinn and why she lost, and some individuals were saying that it's because that even though she lost that she lost, and part of it is due to the fact that she's a lesbian and that she's a woman, or gender and sexuality. However, when you talk to people, okay, my shirt's looking kind of odd now. Okay, when you talk to a lot of people, you'll see that Christine Quinn a lot of people voted against Christine Quinn, but I think I know why. If you ask me, I think I know the reason. One word: Bloomberg. Just like in 2004, everybody was being Bush light. Diet Bush. Libertarians are diet Republicans. Huh? Get it? Of course you do if you watch my channel. But the simple fact is you can't out Bush. You can't beat Bush by being Bush light. Former senator, former first lady, former secretary of state had said that, because that's what Democrats were doing in 2004. Roll around to 2013, Christine Quinn hopes to get the Democratic nomination. She hopes that the fact that, one, she's a lesbian, and two, that this would be a historic event, is going to catapult her to the nomination. No. The same way that people thought that Sarah Palin was going to re-energize the campaign for the little while that she did, and it backfired a lot because of the fact that Sarah Palin knew nothing. She was basically just swimming around in a bowl of piranhas. How she got to be governor of Alaska, I don't know. But anyway, the same thing that Palin tried, or that McCain tried with Palin, to do something historic, to do something that no matter what, no matter how it went, if the Democratic side had a historic candidate, they had to have one too, just so they could kind of absorb some of that. But with Christine Quinn, there was one thing. There was one thing, that Bloomberg thing. Bloomberg and Bloomberg Light, they had a very close association with one another. Just like a lot of people who were really, really close with Obama paid for it in 2010, when the Republicans steamrolled legislatures all over this country. The very fact that blowback came so quickly to me. With Anthony Weiner, I was supporting him at first, and then I'm like, okay, I don't know who I'd support. And then I hear about de Blasio. I need to write this down. Oh no, I'll just wing it. But anyway, the identity politics of Christine Quinn being the first lesbian mayor, or openly LGBT mayor, elected, and the first woman mayor of New York was not as easily going to happen as she thought it was. As speaker of the council, she had the ability to do things, to do great things. But because she decided that she was going to go ahead with the mayor and pull a rubber stamp on his agenda and call it to the floor, to the legislature, that's where she snafu'd. That is where it all hit the fan. And nobody else wanted to do anything with her. They wanted to stay away from her. And they didn't want another Bloomberg clone all over again. It's just like Bush the first with Ronald Reagan's third term. That's what he was running for. Christine Quinn was basically running for Bloomberg's fourth term. New Yorkers weren't having it. That's what happens. And of course, I'm gonna draw on the side of Bill de Blasio here, and Bill Moyers actually wrote an article about de Blasio's primary win, and saying that millennial progressives are going to be a force for change. And that is a big difference from the Clinton Democrats, which basically said we're going to have to maneuver in the setup that Ronald Reagan did, and we're going to have to work within it for a change. So if anything, take a look at that. I will put that in the description below. I'll see you later. Have a good day, and thanks for letting me talk to you.